Brook rises to number 2 in Test batting rankings, closes gap with table topper Root. Harry Brook's 171 in the first innings of England's win over New Zealand in Christchurch has taken him up 2 spots to number 2 on the ICC Test batters table, and with number 1 Joe Root scoring 0 and 23 not out in the same game, the gap between the two has come down to just 41 rating points. With Brook emerging as Root's closest challenger, and the Australia vs India Border Gavaskar Trophy series taking a long break between Tests 1 and 2, Yashasvi Jaiswal, who had risen to number 2 after his 161 in India's Perth Test win, has dropped to number 4, Brook's earlier position. Kane Williamson stays in third spot after scoring 93 and 61 in Christchurch. Over in Durban, South Africa beat Sri Lanka by 233 runs in the first Test, after bowling them out for 42 in the first innings, and the heroes of that win have made gains within the top 10. Themba Bavuma scored 70 and 113 in that Test, and that gave him a 14-spot boost and a place in the top 10 at number 10. Marco Jansen was the player of the match in Durban for his returns of 7 for 13 and 4 for 73, and that made him move up 19 positions on the bowlers table to 9th, and also took him up to 2nd place, behind Ravindra Jadeja, on the all-rounders table. For South Africa, Tristan Stubbs, who scored 122 in the second innings against Sri Lanka, also rose 29 spots to number 42 among batters. It wasn't all bad for Sri Lanka, with Kameen Umandis moving up 2 spots among batters despite a poor show in Durban. He scored 13 in the first innings, the only Sri Lanka batter to get into double digits, and 10 in the second, but it was still enough for him to jump past Stephen Smith and Shakil to 7th place. Dinesh Chandimal, meanwhile, rose 2 places to 17th as a result of his second innings 83.